Hey guys, Sierra Frost from Invitation Wellness. If you are joining me live or in the recording while you hop on, make sure you check out the link above or below because the Fly Life Intensive is kicking off tonight in just a few hours, and you still have time to sign up and get the sale price if you do. And it is so exciting. I have never been as excited as I am right now about any program that I've ever taught. It's all about first loving yourself. And a lot of that is how we are showing up in the world. And so something that I hear a lot from people is, I don't know what I'm doing, whether that's in their business and career or in relationships or with their health. We're all kind of wandering around the earth experimenting, right? I don't know what I'm doing. And the question that I want to ask in addition, or maybe even differently, is who are you? How are you showing up to the world? And more importantly, and what this program is all about, is how are you showing up for you? Because without showing up for you first, it's really difficult to show up for anything else. If I don't know who I am, how can I really be authentic in my relationship? How can I really be creative in my job or present in my job? How can I really understand what my body needs and what my mental health is and what my emotional health is and what my spiritual health is and how to maintain that and take care of it if I don't know who I am? And so the Fly Life program is so important, and it's an intensive. This is not like show up and do a little bit of work. This is like show up and change your whole life, because there are 6 other experts that are joining me. We have over 100 years of work in all of these topics. Over 100 years of work in 1 week is what you're getting. And access to the recordings, so you can come back at any point in time and do them again and listen to them again and practice them again. Or if you forget something, or if you just want to be in that energy, you can. So we're going to be talking about the Fly Life Intensive is 7 days, 7 classes, topics like the physiology of emotions. So you get 2 choices. You get to acknowledge your emotions and respond to them, or you get to allow your emotions to control you. That's our first class, because it's really important. If we don't understand how our body is working and how we are making decisions or acting or behaving in the world, then how are we going to change it, right? We have to be aware of that first. And we're going to do a lot of laughter in that class as well, and using laughter as a tool. And then we're going to be talking about making decisions, and this idea that sometimes we make decisions and we regret them, right? Because we think we're making the right one, or maybe someone told us that was the right one, or maybe that was the rules of the world that we thought that it would turn out this other way. And so we kind of almost ignore or don't even know what we want and how it matches who we are, and then how to make decisions from that space. Because you don't have to make decisions that aren't what you want. In fact, that makes me regret things. So minimizing regret. And that's those 2 classes. The first one is with Dawn Bauer, and she is an expert on the endocannabinoid system and also a hilarious comic actress. So she's going to be there for the first class. Second class about minimizing regret is going to be with Robert McPhee. And he is a brilliant man who has done a ton of work with Jack Canfield, and a lot of training and coaching and facilitating in making excellent decisions is what he calls it. So I can't wait to hear more from him about that. After that, we're going to go into how we show up to the world in our space. So what does our physical space around us support for us? Whether that's when we're working, or when we're at home with our family, when we are by ourselves, if we are in nature, what does that look like for us? And that's going to be with Mandy Straight, who is an amazing interior designer. And she's really special because the work that she does isn't just about the rug that you pick out, or the sofa that you pick out, or the photo that you pick out to put in your space, but it is more about your space being a creative reflection of you and how you want to feel. So we're going to teach you how to do that. After that, we are going to talk about business and how we show up for ourselves and value ourselves, and how that plays into the money that we're making. Whether you have a career that you get paid by somebody else, or you are like me and you're an entrepreneur and you want to start something, or maybe you have started something, how to get through showing up for yourself and how your money really supports you. How your money, thinking of it as a separate thing, how is it supporting me? Just like I would think of how is a job supporting me, how is my money, how is my bank account, how is all of these things supporting me? So that's going to be the next part of the Fly Life Intensive. After that, we're going to talk about relationships. Oh, that piece, the money piece, that's with Celeste O'Brien, who is a serial entrepreneur. She owns a multi-million-dollar massage corporation, and she's a business strategist. And so she's going to be giving us some really practical skills, as well as talking about kind of the mindset of money with me. After that, we'll be with Juanita Robertson, and she is so incredible. Talking to her is like talking to the wisest person ever. All of these people are amazing. I'm just totally blown away that they are here with me. So she is going to talk to us about relationships and how showing up for yourself allows you to be present with yourself, allows you to be present with another person, to either hold dialogue, to hold a community, to have a relationship that's fulfilling and healthy for everyone involved. And so how do we focus on ourselves to show up for other people, either one-on-one or in a community space? So important in our lives because we're constantly interacting, even with people at the grocery store, even with the mailman or our neighbors, not just our family members, which is also a huge part of life, our coworkers, you name it. Every day we're doing that. No matter what our job looks like, we're doing that. After that, we're going to talk very specifically about health and Ayurvedic practices with Staria McKinstry Robinson, who is an amazing woman who I actually grew up with in Alaska. And she has years of amazing study in Ayurvedic practices and yoga practices. And so we're going to talk very specifically about what your body might be needing, and how to provide that so that you're functioning at the optimal level and being able to show up fully and in the way that you want to in life. You have enough energy, you have enough nutrients, all of the practical knowledge that goes along with that. And then finally, you're going to end with me, just me, and I'm going to kind of recap all of these things. Every class during the Fly Life program, we have a template that we're going to go over. You're going to have very practical and tangible action items, strategies, things that you can implement immediately. This is not going to be a class where you get a ton of information and you go, oh, yeah, that's really cool. Now what? What do I do now that I have all of this information? This is going to be a class where you go, okay, I have a lot of information and I know exactly how to use it at the end of every single class. So you can decide how you want to change your life and how you want to fully show up as you, as who you are, because that's what the world needs and that's what the world wants, is who you are. And get past any of these, whether it's something that feels external, whether it feels like a rule that you have to follow. We're going to break through those. We're going to look at our beliefs. We're going to identify beliefs so that you can fully be who you are. Because from that space of knowing who you are and being excited to show up as that person, it's going to be much more clear to you what you want to do next. It's going to be much more clear to you what do you want to do next as your career, as your business, in your relationships, in your bank account, all of the above. Because everything in life stems from this Fly Life idea of first, we love ourselves. We figure out how to do that, which is what we are doing during this program. And then the rest comes much more easily. And really, who are you not to fully show up as you? Because there's some purpose, there's some drive, there's some motivation or something that you are here to do. And I know that you feel it. You might not know exactly what it is right now, but there's been moments in your life where you are in such amazing alignment that you think, wow, who is this person? I like them. even if it's been fleeting for you. That's what I want. That's what I want for the world, for us all to be so deeply in love with ourselves that there is no one else that we would rather be, because that's what you're here for. That's what the world wants, is you, all fully, all in you. So sign up for the Fly Life program. If you can't make it tonight, you'll have a recording. You can make it the next 6 nights. Get it before the sale price ends, and I'll send you all the details so that you can be on the call or watch the recording. I can't wait to see you there.